If you really think about it, bro, slavery was not that long ago, bro. Especially the civil rights movement, bro. That shit was just literally like 70, 60 years ago, bro. Like, but you know, sometimes we be thinking about it like it's like some myth, like some mythological shit, like, oh, like maybe it happened. Like, no, they have records, documentation on this shit.
No, sit it back, can't waste no time. You stack pennies, I can't drop a dime. Why they tryna play them, I'm nigga rewind. Coach of the team, I'ma get them in line. Give a fuck about the rollie, I got all the time. If she with me or not, I'ma do it for mine. Fuck.
What's good with y'all? Look, we back another motherfucking video, man. And today, and man, you know what we've been on lately, man. We've been on a lot of Black history. Personally, it's took me on like a rabbit hole, cause like I've already known half of this stuff, but it's been details inside this that I didn't know. So I've been on the whole rabbit hole, man. I ain't gonna lie, I would have been watching stuff like this anyways. Even though when I'm about to play on here, I already seen it. But look, man, you know, we got the man today, man, Malcolm X himself. Look, man, Malcolm X is one of the most influential people of all time. Like, he's one of those, bro. Like, if you know Malcolm X, if you did your research on Malcolm X, man, when he used to speak, man, like, he really broke debates down, bro. You know what, bro, like, aggressively, calmly, like, he really believed in what he said. He said it with intention. He said it with integrity, bro. Like, it was just amazing, man. If you really listen to him talk, whether it was from a speech or a debate, like, he was doing that. And it's not like today's politics where niggas have to like yell over each other and stuff like this, bro. Like, they was talking, bro. He was talking with white people, bro. When all the civil rights stuff was going on, he was in a room with white people. Like, I seen this one video, I don't know if y'all seen it. I forgot the names, bro, but it was him, another Black dude. I think he was a preacher or something. Him, and two other white dudes. And it was in the room debating, but debating calmly, not nobody yelling over somebody. He listening to him talk, and they all getting their points across. But you know, Malcolm X points stood out over everything, because he was really speaking, like, and his words and his things he was saying, his message just went across the whole board. It was for everybody. Like, I know in this situation, it was more towards Black people and getting our freedom and getting what we wanted, our equal rights. But it's like, it can go for any race at all. They were just people in general, bro. That was the general message. Like, that's why when you like talk, when you deliver a message like that, you gotta make it in general. Like, his message was so universal. You could flip it this way, flip it that way. It's still the same. Like, you could have used that message for somebody else, like, cause his message was just being human. It was common sense. That's why, bro, he's one of the most amazing historic figures in America, bro. Like, amazing, man. But look, I'm gonna get to the speech. I don't know if y'all seen this already, man. But look, y'all come watch it with me, and we gonna. If I haven't seen this, I'm gonna break it down. I probably have seen this before. Let's check this one out though, cause I'm actually gonna do two videos. I'm gonna do the documentary, the 15-minute one, and I'm gonna do this.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place here in Los Angeles recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough. And it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we're dealing in hate.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
And look, I just want to say this also, bro. Even some people of color now, or even whoever you are, Like, they're so quick to judge black people, so quick to judge, like, what they see on TV, what they see here and this, but they never go back to the history. They never go back to see what got these people here. I'm that person right there. I'm that person. What made this person get like that? I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga to do that. Cause I'm not a curious. I don't just judge niggas and don't do my research, bro. I do my research, nigga. I do mine. I don't know about y'all niggas, but if you look at the research, the history, especially if you black and you move the way you move, you know, one of those. Like, you gotta look at the history, bro. Just go all the way back. Go all the way back to the transatlantic slave trade, and then follow that shit up all the way to right now. It's a long story. A long story. Now follow it up to right now, and look where we are right now. And then ask yourself, okay, so this may, like, you feel me? Like, if you have a dog, and you, like, look, I know this is a different analogy, but if you have a dog, right? You beat that dog every day. I say you beat that dog every day, man. When that dog gets older, that dog is gonna be a crazy dog. Let me just say that. He's gonna be a crazy dog. People gonna be wondering, like, well, why the dog so aggressive? Why he so violent? You feel me? Why is he like this? Why he like that? Dog, they bit, like, what? That's why it don't make sense, bro. Like, it be black people in the community that be so scared that it's like they want to just take the skin off already or something. Like, they go to the other side, they go against their own people, and they just be crazy. You know, for me personally, like, I'm all for my black people, man, but I be wanting shit to be united, you feel me? I want shit to be united, man, like, and I do feel like things have gotten way better, like, in America, bro. Like, I can talk to a white person, I can talk to a Hispanic person about, like, history like this. Certain people, though, not everybody. I can talk to people about that, bro, but it's still not, like, it's not everybody, you feel me? Not everybody's like that. And that's cool. I'm just glad I can talk to who I talk to about it, man. That's what matters. And this is more like a talking video for real.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair?
And that's another thing right there, man. Taught themselves to hate themselves, man. Hate themselves so bad where they went to the whole other side where the people were, you feel me? They hated themselves so much. They didn't like themselves so much. They wanted to be white so bad. They went to the other side. They went to that, like, what? That don't even make no sense, man. Like, if you were looking for a coward, man, that's real coward. Real cowardly things right there, man. Same as like a house slave, man. That's like a house slave of now, today. Like, what?
Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
But see, that's the whole programming of the whole thing, bro. Like, and I'm not just coming out the cut with this, bro. I've been knowing this. I've been knowing the programming, bro, for at least let me say a year or two. It's just I didn't fully grasp it. I want to know more. Before I even start speaking on some shit, let me like get more knowledge. Before I really go crazy, and attack, let me just get more knowledge. Let me research up real quick. And then when it's time, I'ma just unload everything. So, but yeah, bro, it just all be in the programming, bro. Like, they programmed you, or this system was programmed for you to think like that. For you to hate yourself, for you to hate your skin, bro. Cause it's crazy, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely vulnerable and honest. When I was a kid, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be white at one point, bro. I don't know what it was. I wanted to be white, bro, for some reason. It was weird. I didn't know why. And like I was one of them like conscious kids where I understood my situation. I knew I didn't grow up normal. Cause I'm seeing it in my face. I'm like, oh, they have their parents, and why don't I have mine? Why don't I have a mom and dad in my house? And I was raised by neither my mom or my dad. To be honest, I was raised by my granny, for real, my granny. So, like, I was seeing these dynamics. And I'm just like, whoa, this is different. You feel me? Like, I always had them questions. I was curious. I was like, just not normal. But you feel me? And I just wanted to be normal as a kid. That's just what it was. But I feel like I have an advantage in a way now. I feel like I went through this, I went through that for a reason. I didn't grow up normal for a reason. Nobody grows up normal, I feel like, to be honest. Regardless, is there even such thing as normal? Like, what is normal? What is that? But it's all in the programming, though. Like, you grew up to think like this, man. Like, what we see on the news, what we consume, the content we consume every day, it's all programming. Because what you consume is your reality. You feel me?
And I, for one, as a Muslim, believe that the white man is intelligent enough. If he were made to realize how black people really feel and how fed up we are without that old compromising sweet talk. Stop sweet talking him. Tell him how you feel. Tell him what kind of hell you've been catching, and let him know that if he's not ready to clean his house up, if he's not ready to clean his house up.
I know exactly what he about to say, man. If you know, you know, man. And I ain't gonna, a lot of people did not like this at all, cause I'm
have a house. It should catch on fire and burn it down.
Man, he was something else, man. And then I also like the growth of him too. Like, I would say, like, and like Nation of Islam, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. By the way, his father was killed by white supremacists. That's like the whole backstory behind that. And I think Nation of Islam around that time when he was in there, I'm pretty sure he still had a grudge against white people. Because I remember in one interview, they was like, do you hate white people? And he brought up like the whole story from transatlantic slave trade up to now, civil rights movement. And he was like, and you have the nerve to ask me why, if I hate white people. Hold on. And you have the nerve to ask me if I hate white people. That's what he said. And I remember his whole different way of thinking after he went to Mecca was just different. Because he said he seen people of all races, all colors, all together. And that's changed his mind. He didn't feel like he felt before. And that was just, I know that was an amazing transformation for him, man. Like, it's just crazy. You know, we had these figures, these really historical figures around this time. I think these are some of the best historical figures, to be honest. Like the Malcolm X, the Muhammad Ali, it's crazy. Both of them are Muslim too. Like Martin Luther King Jr., man. Like, the list goes on, man. It goes on, even till now. But look, man, I'm gonna watch a little bit of this video too.
Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself who taught you to hate being what God gave you.
How did one man go from petty criminal to becoming a global voice against racism? He's one of the most prominent Muslims in modern history and a symbol of black liberation who has inspired generations. A gangster, a preacher, and a revolutionary, this is the extraordinary journey of Malcolm X. Malcolm X was born in 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. His parents, Earl and Louise Little, were followers of the Pan-African activist Marcus Garvey. As a result, their family was subjected to constant harassment by the Ku Klux Klan, who burned down their home when Malcolm was just 4 years old. The family moved to Michigan, where they were threatened by the Black Legion, an offshoot of the KKK. 4 of Malcolm's uncles were also murdered by white racists.
But it's like, bro, I feel like when I watch stuff like this gets me, when I watch stuff like this, it gets me more fired up. It really like, be like, bro, like, people really died for this. For me to even be here, to be on the camera and even talk my feelings and what I want to do, it really gets me fired up, bro. Like, it's just so crazy, man.
Malcolm's father died when he was 6. The incident was officially ruled a streetcar accident, although his mother believed he had ultimately been murdered by the Black Legion. When Malcolm was 13, his mother was committed to a mental institution. Her children were split up and sent to different foster homes. Malcolm was an excellent student, but dropped out of school after a white teacher told him it was unrealistic for a young black boy to have aspirations of being a lawyer. After a few years in Michigan and Boston, he moved to Harlem at the age of 18, where he was involved in gambling, robbery, drug dealing, and pimping. At the age of 21, after committing a string of robberies with a small gang in Boston, Malcolm was arrested and sentenced to 8 to 10 years at Charlestown State Prison. Incarceration was the beginning of Malcolm's transformation. While in prison, his siblings began writing to him about the Nation of Islam and its leader, Elijah Muhammad. The Nation of Islam promoted black independence and rejected the notion of the superiority of white people. Instead, Elijah Muhammad taught his followers a form of separatism from whites, who were actually considered devils, inferior to black people, who were the original inhabitants of Earth. Malcolm, initially hostile to the idea of any religion, eventually became a member of the nation. He read books constantly and began writing regularly to Elijah Muhammad. Muhammad's followers were taught to abandon their given family names, as they were actually the names of former slave owners. So Malcolm Little became Malcolm X. After being paroled, Malcolm visited Elijah Muhammad in Chicago. In June the next year, he was named Assistant Minister of the Nation of Islam's Temple No. 1 in Detroit. He later established Boston's Temple No. 11 and expanded Temple No. 12 in Philadelphia.
And those of you who think that you perhaps came here to hear us tell you to turn the other cheek to the brutality of the white man, I say again, you came to the wrong place.
Finally, he was selected to lead Temple No. 7 in Harlem, where...
Alright, look. I'm not even gonna get into it too much, man. You might have to say this for another video, man, but I feel like all my talking did it, to be honest. Like, amazing man, bro. Malcolm X, bro. And you can do the research on your own, man. I'm just letting y'all know, man, like, you want inspiration, bro? This is real inspiration right here. Like, this is a guy we're talking about, like, would have stood on his own. Like, he would have ran into an army if it came down to what he believed in, man. Like, it was just insane. Like, I need to stop saying like, but bro, you feel me, man? It just is what it is, man. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna keep on fucking with your boy, man. We gonna keep on dropping them bangers. And we gonna keep on, bro. Just do your research, man. Like, this might start your rabbit hole right here. Right here, man. Like, I'm on my own personal rabbit hole again, on Black History again. But, like, it's just crazy. Cause, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this happened to me before, man. When I was watching, like, there was a point in time where I used to only just watch Malcolm X interviews and all that, like, just to see. And I was just, like, watching him debate. And I'm just like, dang, man. And it's just a whole different style than what I'm used to now. Like, the way politics be arguing and debating now. Well, it's not even debating, it's arguing. They be yelling over each other and shit. Like, come on, man. Not all of them, but, you know, if you know, you know. But, man, that's just what it is. But look, man, I'm gonna see y'all niggas next time, man. All right, so
My thoughts, and then I'm thinking, can you call? And I ain't trying to stall.